Good afternoon, everyone. Did you have a good old neighbor? Nikki Conversion to a No Time to Die in Avatar Fan 2001 here. And today I'm doing my top 10 best movie of all time. And yes, I already know I did a video of it like a million times, and everyone knows really gonna be grumpy and say, oh, this video again. Honestly, here's some movie on my top 10, like my original top 10 back in 2018. That one was awful. Come on, that top 10 back in 2018, it has to be one of the worst top 10 I ever did in my lifetime. Come on, I got all the animated movie, which is not great, which is really a masterpiece, but it's not great. It did not deserve to be on the list. So anyway, guys, here's two movie was in my top 10, which is Nerden, Where the Right Things Are and Watchmen. And more I think about it, yeah, I do admit, honestly, those two videos has someone few nitpick, like Max standing on the table, acting up, and honestly in bad way to say, hey, that's you, because you are such a brat. And I was like, oh my goodness. That's the main reason why I'm changing my thought on where the right things are. Honestly, guys, even where the right things are is a beautiful movie back in 2009. I think Avatar is way better. But honestly, I think where the right things are has some one tiny nitpick about Watchmen. Honestly, I used to love Watchmen. But after the Snyder fan, I really loved that movie to death, and I was like, yeah, I might remove that movie off my list as well. So anyway, guys, this is my brand new top 10 video. Honestly, guys, here's some movie that you're going to disagree big time. But anyway, guys. Before I get started, talking about my top 10 best movie of all time, I have some honor to mention. Those of the movie are so masterpiece, and they didn't quite make a list, which is none other than Spirits Away, Get It Total Piniquido, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Black Panther, Spider-Man Far From Home, Night Fell, The Great Showman, Instead, Exception, and last but not least, The Lord of the Rings of Return of the King, which is my favorite movie from 2003, one of my favorite Oscar-worthy movie ever, next to The Godfather. Anyway, guys, enough talking. Now let's get started. Talk about my top 10 best movie of all time. Now let's get this show started, and now let's get this over with. Let's go. Alright guys, coming to number 10, which is Nerden Encanto. This is hands down one of my second favorite Disney movie of all time, next to Frozen 2. Even Frozen 2 is my favorite Disney movie of all time, like always. But this film was very special to me, which honestly, this film is a very beautiful movie with a beautiful musical number. And honestly, this is honestly one of the most surprising Disney movie of in 2021, because honestly, I was really thought that this movie is gonna be like Frozen 1 2.0. But honestly, this is seriously like Frozen 1 done right. Which honestly, guys, even I'm not a fan of Frozen 1, but honestly, I really like Encanto better than Frozen 1. The characters are really awesome. My favorite character has had to be that one girl with the flowers. Honestly, she is such a beauty, and I really love her. And that stronger girl right there, honestly, she's a really awesome character. And that main character with the glasses, honestly, I really like her. She's a really beautiful character. She's also my favorite character of this movie. So yeah. And the musical number, honestly, I really enjoy the musical number of this movie. And my favorite song of this movie, and Dino 75. I know, honestly, guys, I already know that Dino 75 is going to hate this video because he really cannot stand an Encanto. Which honestly, I can accept his opinion on Encanto, which you don't take it way too seriously. So yeah. And so, guys, this film is honestly one of my favorite animated film of 2021, and this is honestly one of my third favorite movie of 2021. My number 2 is Spider-Man No Way Home, and my number 1 is No Time to Die, which is my third. So sorry I spoiled it. So honestly, we already know that No Time to Die is in my third. But honestly, sorry I'm saturating because I need to get this video done before I watch the menus, so stay tuned for that. And sorry guys, and that's why Encanto is in my number 10. And Encanto fan, you're gonna love this on this choice. And that's why Encanto is in my number 10 spot. And honestly, we already know that Honestly, we already know that Encanto fans are going to love this number 10 spot. Now let's get to number 9, which is pretty a little controversial. So let's get to number 9. Try everything. Guys, are you tired of seeing some terrible animated film back in 2016 like Norman North and that Reggie and Crank movie, which honestly I'm not gonna watch, so that movie was terrible. But are you getting tired watching Norman North, which is which is the worst, honestly, guys, this is honestly one of the second worst animated film from 2016. But look at Zootopia. Zootopia is one of them because honestly, Zootopia is a fantastic movie. And coming in number 9, which is another than Zootopia. More I think about this movie, the water time. Honestly, the water time this matches are really deep in my heart. Honestly, so honestly, guys, Walt Disney Animation Studio are really the king of the animation. I don't care what everyone said because honestly, guys, I already know that a lot of YouTubers would say, "Oh, Revolution is the king of animation." Well. Honestly, Wong the Super Mario Bros. Movie will not be disappointed. So that's why Illumination is the king of animation. But honestly, Illumination is not going to be Disney, and the number will be. And sorry, guys, I really love this movie. And honestly, this film is way better than La La Land. Honestly, even La La Land is a masterpiece. But honestly, I think Zootopia is honestly one of my personal favorite movie from 2016. This film was way better than Ghostbusters 2016, Zoolander 2, which honestly I'm not watching Zoolander 2, but I was almost gonna watch Zoolander 2, but after I seen Doctor Strange dressing up like a girl, which honestly that is really that was really embarrassing, and I don't want to see that in my television. And sorry, guys, this film is way better than Ghostbusters 2016, Norman North, and definitely the Troll movie. Yeah, you honestly screw the Troll movie, screw Norman North, and screw Ghostbusters 2016 and the behind, and screw Batman v Superman. And Vito's cut. No, not the 3 hours cut. The 3 hours cut is much better than an actual cut when you saw it in Vito's. And screw Suicide Squad 2016. Which honestly, the story is very powerful. I really enjoy every single character. Judy Hopps is my favorite character of this movie. Blah blah blah. And honestly, and the animation looks so beautiful. Honestly, I forgot to say in my Encanto, which honestly, guys, we already know the animation is fantastic. And so, hey guys, a 4 anime movie on this list, it will be all there, but all of them is live action. And so, hey guys, and Walt Disney Animation Studio was no matches about politics. This is honestly one of my favorite things that came out in politics. Honestly, this is way better than hearing about Donald Trump. Which honestly, I don't want to hear. Honestly, I don't want to hear nothing out of Donald Trump. And sorry guys, and that's why sorry. And sorry guys, and that's why Zootopia is in my number 9. Thank God I saw this movie in theaters, and thank God I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait. Honestly, I cannot wait what's in store for Zootopia 2. Now let's get to number 8. Wakanda Forever. Alright guys, coming in number 8, which is none other than Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And yes, people, I already know that this movie is the best. And honestly, I already know that I did talk about this movie on my top 10 best movie of 2022. Which honestly, guys, I cannot wait. I can rewatch this movie on Disney Plus. Come on, honestly, guys, this film is a really fantastic movie with the tribute of Chadwick Boseman. Honestly, now this is how you do a tribute movie, not hashtag recast the child. Honestly, there was no way in the monkey that Kevin Feige would have audacity to recast the child. Honestly, guys, the same thing with Jeremy Renner. Honestly, just because Jimmy Renner is in the hospital right now doing the surgery, honestly, guys, it didn't mean you had to recast Hawkeye. Honestly, guys, just wait Kate Bishop be a new Hawkeye for crying out loud. Honestly, I don't want to hear for the Phantom Menace keep saying, "Oh, that's a woke." Honestly, you get that woke out of my face. And sorry, guys, this film is not a woke. I don't understand why some people think this movie is a woke. It's because Sichu is honestly, it's all new Black Panther. Honestly. Have you not seen the end credit scene? You gotta watch the end credit scene, and then you can go out and say, "Oh, this movie's the best." But honestly, I'm probably some people don't want to give Phase 5 a chance, which honestly guys, I think the hate for Phase 5 is gonna be even worse than Phase 4 hate. Honestly, I really getting sick and tired of this MCU fan base, and honestly guys, this is the main reason why that people like DC more than MCU. Honestly guys, even I'm a fan of DC, which honestly guys, I'm very sorry Harry Thomas and Stupid Fan 2001, which is Anti Fan 2001, which I'm not gonna talk about him anymore. So yeah. And sorry guys, the villain is very surprising, and honestly guys, I was really thought the same thing with Gold the God Butchers. I was really thought he's gonna be like a generic villain, like he want power. But honestly, his backstory was very interesting. But I can't spoil his backstory. Sorry guys, if you want me to do a spoiler review of this movie, I will do it. I will do a spoiler review of Wakanda Forever on February 1st. And sorry guys, the characters are really development. The scene is very emotional, and honestly, in the funeral of Chadwick Boseman, it's got to be one of the most saddest scenes I ever seen for MCU, next to Tony Stark funeral from the Avengers Endgame, which is my next spot. Anyway guys, and that's why Black Panther Wakanda Forever is in my number 8 spot. Please Disney Plus, please release this movie on Disney Plus on February 1st. Honestly, if this movie airs on Disney Plus, sign me in! Alright guys, coming in number 7, get ready for your Top Gun Maverick fandom. Coming in number 7, which is none other than a Tom Cruise movie called Top Gun Maverick. Honestly, the main reason why this movie is in my top 10 best movie of all time is because how special this movie is. This movie is very special to the next level. I really enjoy the heck about this movie. And honestly guys, I've been watching this movie like 2 times. Well, honestly guys, the one time I had to watch HETCC because honestly that was the time when this movie did not come out on digital, because honestly guys, Tom Cruise really wanted his movie to be a box office success. So we'll see Margot Robbie honestly would do the same. Honestly, would do the same thing like Tom Cruise and Daniel Craig. Maybe we'll see. Because honestly, I feel bad. Honestly, guys, even I'm going off topic, which honestly, I feel so bad that Margot Robbie was getting so many backlash like Amsterdam Bomb and Babylon Bomb. Which honestly, I am so scared that Barbie movie will flop. Honestly, I don't want to think about that. Or else Margot Robbie will lose money and they don't even care. Bastards. And sorry guys, we'll talk about this movie. Honestly guys, I watched this movie like 2 times. One time it's had to be online because honestly that was a time when this movie did not came on digital, which honestly I was being impatient and I was like, yeah, screw it. I will watch it. Even if it's a bad quality, I am definitely watching it because a lot of frozen community all keep saying, hey Nick, go watch Top Gun Maverick. It's a masterpiece. Go watch it. So I did watch it for the first time, and I really enjoyed the heck of this movie. And I got this movie for Christmas, which is the best Christmas present ever, next to my Frozen action figure collection, which is my favorite gift I ever got for Santa Claus. And sorry guys, and after I watch this movie again, this movie is definitely aged well. I cannot wait. I can rewatch this movie again and again and again, just like I did with Frozen 2, No Time to Die, Spider-Man No Way Home, and The Avengers Endgame. When honestly, honestly guys, even I don't rewatch 3-hour movie, which honestly guys, we watching 3-hour movies, honestly guys, it feel like you are doing paperwork for 3 hours. It's kind of feel like you're watching a 3-hour movies, man. And sorry guys, this film is very special, and a lot of people put this movie as the number 1 best film of 2022. And honestly guys, I think Avatar: The Way of Water is a way better movie than Top Gun Maverick. Oh boy, I'm gonna get a lot of backlash on the Top Gun 2 fandom. Oh boy. Oh boy. And sorry guys, the visual is pretty amazing. I forgot to say that in my Wakanda Forever spot. And honestly, Tom Cruise gave one of his best performance that he ever did in his lifetime next to his character for Mission Impossible. And sorry guys, and his boss, honestly, I forgot to mention the boss who is in charge of Maverick, which is he ground Maverick because he didn't run his mistake while he's teaching a lot of Top Gun members to fly on the airplane. Which honestly guys, that scene is kind of remind me of that one scene from Spectre when Mr. M asking James Bond what you've been doing, and honestly James Bond was spending this holiday, so that's why Mr. M ground him. Which honestly guys, seeing the boss ground Maverick, it's kind of remind me of that one scene from Spectre. Top Gun Maverick, Spectre from Spectre from the James Bond movie crossover. And sorry guys, and Phoenix, she's honestly one of my favorite characters of this movie. Rooster, he's a really awesome character. And Heyman, honestly, he's a really funny character. Honestly guys, I really enjoy he was in the screen. And Penny, honestly guys, that name is kind of remind me of that Penny from Kyersville. Honestly, Penny and Maverick has some cute chemistry together, and Hold My Hand is honestly one of my favorite songs of 2022. Anyway, guys, and that's why Top Gun Maverick is in my number 7. Well, originally this movie was the number 1 movie in 2022, but not until my Avatar: The Way of Water just beat this movie as the number 1 movie of 2022. Great job, James Cameron. Great job for that. Even this movie is a masterpiece, but honestly, I think Avatar 2 is way better than Top Gun Maverick. My opinion. Honestly, guys, and that's why Top Gun Maverick is in my number 7 best film of all time. Now let's get to number 6, and oh boy. Honestly, guys, the one YouTuber are not going to be having my number 1 choice. But if he's not, deal with it. Alright guys, coming to number 6, and I don't give a crap what World War II fan 2001 is going to say. Coming to number 6, which is none other than Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This movie is not the worst Spider-Man movie ever. Have you not even seen Spider-Man 3? Honestly, have you not even seen Spider-Man 3? Have you not even seen the first movie of the Amazing Spider-Man starring Andrew Garfield? Those movies are way worse, way more terrible Spider-Man movie than Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This film is very amazing. Honestly, guys, more I think about this film, and a lot of time I really want to put this film as the number 1 best film of 2018. Which honestly, guys, let's face it, I think The Avengers Infinity War is a way better movie from 2018 more than this. Honestly, guys. And this film is honestly one of my this film is honestly one of my second favorite Spider-Man movie I ever seen in my life. Which honestly guys, originally this movie was our number 1 best Spider-Man movie ever, but not until Spider-Man No Way Home took the number 1 spot. So yeah. And sorry guys, Gwen Stacy, honestly guys, Harry Steinfeld give one of her second best performance I ever seen, but honestly guys, originally she was the number 1, but Kate Bishop from Hawkeye, she's honestly one of my favorite characters from Harry Steinfeld. And honestly guys, this film is my very first film I ever seen featuring Harry Steinfeld. Honestly guys, let's forget the Western movie. Let's forget the Endgame, Endgame, and let's forget the 17, which I haven't seen. But this film, honestly, back then, I have not seen the Endgame. I have not seen Hawkeye, but thank God I watched all the Harry Steinfeld, because this film is my very first film I ever saw for Harry Steinfeld. Yup, the animated film starring Harry Steinfeld. Pretty shocking, right? Anyway, guys, and Peter B. Parker is a really awesome character, and Miles Morales is a really awesome character. He's not bland, you stupid fan 2001. And sorry, guys, and Black White Spider-Man voiced by Nicolas Cage. Yup, my main Nicolas Cage is in the Spider-Man movie. Which honestly, guys, after I heard that Nicolas Cage is going to be another Spider-Man movie, and I was like, oh boy. Honestly, guys, this 2018 is the year for Nicolas Cage. First, we got him in Teen Titans Go to the movie, which he was terrible in that movie. That is hands down one of his worst performances I ever seen for Nicolas Cage, next to his good from the Cruise of New Age. And sorry, guys, and honestly, guys, my thought on Cruise of New Age is really the claim. And I might do a mini rant on the Cruise of New Age maybe in the future, maybe on Sunday. Yeah, did not like that movie now, which is pretty disappointed. But anyway, guys, I cannot wait for, let me exit out. Anyway, and Kingpin is a really awesome character, and no people, he is not a ripoff to the Hatch-Freddy Flasher from SpongeBob. Kingpin and Hatch-Freddy Flasher do not work the same. Honestly, even they're big, but they don't have nothing in common. Oh my goodness, Answer for that one is so stupid. Anyway, guys, honestly, everything about this movie is it's fantastic. The story is awesome. The animation is pretty creative. This is honestly one of the most creative animation I ever seen, next to Frozen 2, which is Frozen 2 is the most creative animation. But this animation right here has a comic booking style. I really love it. And sorry, guys, and honestly, I don't understand why Puss in Boots and the bad guys have the same animation like Spider-Verse. DreamWorks, Can you please stop copying Sony Picture Animation? They're still own choice. Why you keep copying them? Copycat. DreamWorks are nothing like a copycat trying to manipulate people like those DreamWorks more than Sony Picture Animation. This is not how you do it. Okay? Okay? Sorry. And sorry guys, and that's why Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is in my number 6 spot. Now let's get to number 5 because these are the type 5 movie I really love the most in my deep mind. So, now let's get to number 5 and get ready for Thanos. Alright guys, coming to number 5, which is none than the most longest MCU movie I ever seen in my life, next to Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Coming to number 5, which is none than the Avengers Endgame. This film is hands down one of the best superhero movie of 2019. And honestly, guys, I'm gonna be pretty serious about this choice. Anyway, this film is very special. Thank God I saw this film on the cruise ship at the Disney line. Yes, people, I saw this movie on the cruise ship. No joke. Not the regular cruise ship, not a Royal Canadian cruise ship. A Disney wine cruise ship. They have the movie theaters and they showed the Avengers Endgame, and I was like, oh boy. And so yeah, me and Marcus and Carsten Cardo went to saw that movie on the cruise ship, and honestly, it was honestly one of the best time I ever seen. But honestly, back in 2019, honestly guys, first I saw Beauty and the Beast on the cruise ship, which honestly, that is hands down one of the worst experience I ever seen for a cruise ship, which that movie was boring. And sorry guys, this film is very powerful. This is hands down one of the most emotional MCU movie I ever seen, and this film is a very dark movie, which honestly, even the Avengers Infinity War is a really darker movie, which honestly guys, I think the Avengers Endgame is a way better than the Avengers Infinity War in my opinion. And sorry guys, Thanos, Josh Brolin gave his one his best performance ever. He's honestly one of my second favorite villain next to Scarlet Witch, because even Scarlet Witch is the number 1 choice. And honestly guys, all the character, all you guys already know, like Black Widow, War Machine, Hawkeye, Captain Marvel, or like Captain Black. Which honestly, even Captain Marvel really tried, but honestly guys, we all will agree that Captain Marvel is easily one of the second worst MCU character ever. And for God's sake, she's even worse than She-Hulk. Sorry guys, for the meantime, we already know about the character like Captain America, Iron Man. Honestly guys, all the character of this movie, Iron Man, give one of his best performance, and honestly, Robert Downey Jr., you did a really fantastic job with this performance. And anyway guys, an Iron Man death scene, oh boy, get ready, honestly guys, get ready for the tissue to get crying on your ball. Anyway, the funeral from Iron Man, that is hands down one of the most beautiful and mysterious and amazing and emotional scene I have seen from the MCU, and Russo Brothers all did a fantastic job. And the score called The Real Heroes always make me cry every time I listen to the score. It's just, honestly, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Honestly, guys, it's just beautiful. Honestly, guys, maybe I could do my top 10 best score of all time maybe in the future, because honestly, guys, my number 1 is a Frozen 2 score. Yeah. And sorry guys, and that's why The Avengers Endgame, honestly one of my favorite The Avengers movie ever, honestly one of my top 5 favorite superhero movies ever. And that's why this film is in my number 5 spot. Now let's get to number 4, because honestly guys, we already know what number 4 is. So enough wasting time. Now let's get to number 4. Alright guys, coming to number 4, which is none other than Spider-Man No Way Home. And yes, people, I already know that I saw a extended cut on Stars. Honestly, extended cut on Stars even is great, but honestly, I do prefer extended cut more than an actual cut when you saw it in the videos. Honestly guys, this film is hands down one of the second best movie experience I ever seen in my life, because originally it wasn't number 1, but now I think Avatar The Way of Water is personally my favorite movie theater experience. Which honestly, I really enjoy a lot of my audience. Honestly guys, a lot of your audience are really crap every single time. They crap, and the Andrew Garfield and Tommy McGraw cameo, they actually crap, and they actually crap when Tom Holland see Dr. Octopus and Green Goblin. Honestly guys, they actually crap a lot of them. And honestly, they laugh every joke of this movie. Yes, people, this movie is a humor. Yep. And so, guys, this film is hands down one of the best Tom Holland movies I have seen in my life because this film is a really special to me. And honestly, guys, I was really impressed how this movie's turned out. This film is honestly one of the top secret movie ever because Sony Picture Entertainment are really hiding this movie and don't want to know. And honestly, guys, that's why they had to add out Andrew Garfield and Tommy McGrail in the trailer. And probably some people are going to say, oh, it's Tommy McGrail and Andrew Garfield? And thanks to When Boy Shot Back, all will be say, no, it's not going to happen. And look at that. They add Andrew Garfield and Tommy McGrail to talk together. But honestly, When Boy Shot Back, you got to be careful what you said. You got to be careful what you said. And you got to stop saying that nonsense. Which honestly, saying that kind of nonsense is kind of remind me that I would say, oh no, it's not going to be Frozen 3. Yeah, we gotta be careful what you said. Honestly, the rumor always come true, which is really stupid. Anyway, guys, that's why Spider-Man No Way Home is in my number 4 spot. Now let's get to number 3, because the number 3 spot, time to get the James Bond gun ready. Now let's get ready for Bond. My name is Bond. James Bond. Alright guys, coming to number 3, which is then the movie called No Time to Die. This film was originally my second favorite movie of all time, which I am not going to spoil up my new second favorite movie of all time. So, let's talk about this film. Anyway, this film is hands down one of the best action movie ever. This film is saved the action movie. And honestly guys, Bruce Willis, Liam Neeson, or if you guys watching this, honestly guys, even you're so busy. Honestly, guys, this movie is how you do a awesome action movie. Not all about shaky cam, do some terrible joke, just like Transformers the Last Night, Taken 3, and Echoes of the Die Hard. Which those 3 movies were going into the dumpster fire, and now we got this movie. Anyway, thank you, Daniel Craig. Thank you so much for making this movie as the most fantastic, epic conclusion movies I have ever seen in my life. And this film was way better than Hotel Transylvania or Transylvania, which is the Hotel Transylvania 4, which I did not like. And so, honestly, guys, more I think about it, that film deserved to be on my top 10 worst animated film I've ever seen in my life. So anyway, let's talk about this film. Anyway, Anthony Mackie, she did a really fantastic job because even she got a little screen time, but honestly, that's fair enough. And Mr. M, he's a really fantastic character, and Ralph Virgil gave one of his best performances ever. Even his character from The Socialist are really fantastic. No, not right now, mature. I'm just doing these videos. Anyway, in the James Bond death scene, oh boy, get ready for your tissue, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, where's my tissues? Anyway, guys. After I seen the scene, I had to grab my tissues, and I was actually crying in the James Bond death scene. Which honestly, the James Bond death scene is the saddest. Honestly, guys, I did not grab because I'm not into that one like crapping James Bond death. Even I don't talk about him, but I was really upset that he had to crap on the death scene. What is wrong with you? You're sick. Sorry guys, and that's fine. No Time to Die. Honestly guys, this is hands down one of the best action movie ever. This is hands down one of my favorite movie of 2021. And that's why No Time to Die is in my number 3 spot. So some people have a problem with me having this movie, and just deal with it. Honestly guys, it's their opinion. Opinion don't change. Honestly guys, the same thing with Matthew Davis, because Matthew Davis' opinion on Johnny Test is not going to change. So you gotta accept that. Anyway guys, my number 2, which honestly, this film was originally my second favorite movie of all time, but not until I saw the movie from last year, which is Netter than... Yup, you heard me. Honestly, guys, we already know that Avatar: The Way of Water is the second best film of all time, because this film is very special to me, and this film is literally like Frozen 2 meet Avatars. Anyway, guys, coming to number 2, which is none other than Avatar: The Way of Water. OMG. There was no other movie would be in the number 2 spot, because originally No Time to Die was my second favorite movie of all time, but after I saw this movie in 3D at Dolby Cinema at AMC Theater, no pun intended, which this film is a very special to me. The story is very powerful. The character are really development, and that one character which you see, honestly, which you see every thumbnail from 2023 sometime. So far. Honestly, guys, she's honestly one of my second favorite character of all time because she is such a beauty right here. Anyway, in Jake's story, he gave one of his best performances I ever seen from Sam. Anyway, I mean Jake Sully, not Jake Sully. Jake Sully, yeah. And the villain of this movie is a fantastic villain. And honestly, guys, I think this film is way better than the first film because even the first film is honestly one of my favorite movie of 2009. And honestly, guys, this film is the main reason why I changed my username called Nicky and Frozen 2 and No Time to Die and Avatar Fan 2001. There is no longer going to be Nicky and Frozen 2 and No Time to Die Fan 2001. No, that's lazy. But I just gonna call it Nick Kick and Frozen 2 and No Time to Die and Avatar Fan 2001. Woo! And sorry guys, the action is really awesome and brutal at the same time. And honestly, and the death scene is very sad, honestly. And honestly guys, spoiler alert, honestly guys, that one character, which is his brother, he died. And honestly, I was really sad I did it. And honestly, Zoe Saldana, she did a really fantastic character of this movie. And honestly, guys, I do feel a chemistry with Jake Sully and Zoe Saldana. Honestly, guys, I really enjoyed the heck of this movie. And I cannot wait to see this movie again on Disney Plus. And I cannot wait to get all the Avatar movie, including this movie, as a correction. So I might get Avatar the first movie, even I have enough money for that. I have $5 with me. So sorry guys, I might get Avatar 2009 and I will get this film. And honestly guys, this film is going to be the final DVD I am ever going to get. And after that, nope, no more DVD for me. And sorry guys, and that's why Avatar The Way of Water is my second favorite movie of all time. I'll probably always scratching head and keep saying, hey Nick, what is your number one favorite movie of all time? Well, I'll probably see my YouTube. I'll probably see my collection, and I'll probably see my honestly my action figure of what I got for Christmas. But honestly, there was no other number one choice would be better than this. Anyway, there was the number one choice got snubbed at the Oscar for Best Animated Feature Film, which screw the Oscar for doing that, but that is a monster. And here's some people took it way too seriously. But I'm just gonna say it once again, and honestly, guys. I would never get tired of talking about that one movie because the one movie is a very special in my heart. It's just the main reason why we have the YouTube channel in the first place. So the number one best movie of all time, which is none other than coming to number one best film of all time, which is none other than Frozen 2. This movie means something to me, and this film is the main reason why I had this YouTube channel in the first place. And this is why this film changed my YouTube career. Back in 2018, it had been lacking some YouTube content because honestly, for God's sake, I keep making some viral first content or Lego content, but this film is exactly the reason why I really love to make Frozen 2 so much. Anyway, guys, this film is a fantastic movie, and this is way better than Frozen 1. The story is really original, the character is well development, and the musical are really well written. This is honestly one of the best musical movies I ever seen in my life. Elsa, she's honestly one of my favorite characters of this movie. Anna, she is such a cutie pie. Kristoff, he's a really awesome male character. Even James Bond is the number one male character ever next to Tom Cruise from Top Gun Maverick. And Olaf, he's honestly one of the funniest characters from the Disney movies. And Sin, he's a really awesome reindeer. And Honey Million, honestly, the Honey Million character, honestly, she's a really underrated. I don't understand why some people think she's awful, which I'm not going to boycott the Frozen hater, which I will stop doing that, which honestly, I'm really getting sick and tired of me boycotting Frozen haters. So, hey guys, if you don't care about Frozen 2, that's fine, and we can accept the opinion. But honestly, guys, I can't to handle that one YouTuber. Which honestly, I'm not gonna say on the YouTube platform. So I might say it on Instagram sometime, but just not on YouTube platform because I want to keep my channel family friendly and keeping my channel not break the rules. Anyway, guys, in the musical song of this movie, like Ain't You Unknown, Show Yourself, The Next Right Thing, I Am Older, and I mean, when I am older, I am found, lost in the wood, which is also one of my favorite Christoph song ever. He's way better than he was saying that one song for Frozen 2, I mean Frozen 1, but he was saying that one song for Frozen 1. And this film has some reference to what happened in the first film. Like seriously, honestly guys, there was a scene when, honestly guys, there was a scene when Elsa, when Elsa break the eyes of Hans. Honestly, he deserved to be one of this awards Disney twist villain I have seen in my life. And honestly, guys, honestly, guys, you could say whatever you want about the twist film for Be Code 6. Honestly, at least the twist villain for Be Code 6 in this film, at least they took the twist villain and make it to the really great way. And King Arthur, he's honestly one of the best Disney villain I have seen in my life next to Frodo and Scar. And that's why Frozen 2 is the #1 best film of 2019. It is honestly one of my #1 favorite animated film of all time. This movie is a work of art. And I gotta say, honestly guys, all the Frozen community will agree that Frozen 2 is the, and that's why, honestly, and honestly, ladies and gentlemen, that's why Frozen 2 is the #1 best film of all time, and I cannot wait what's in store for Frozen 3. And honestly, that Lion King prequel is going to be a waste of money, and now Disney, enough making Disney live action remake, now let's make this the third movie of Frozen 2. So let's make the third movie happen. So yeah, and I know what Forky Bo said about the ending, which honestly, a lot of people did not like the ending, which I really love the ending, but a lot of people did not like the ending, and now a lot of people won't shut the crap up about Frozen 2, which I'm not going to boycott any Frozen hater in this video, which I'm not doing that. Anyway, guys, and that's why Frozen 2 is the #1 best film of all time, and screw history video of how Frozen 2 should have ended, and that video was completely heartless, and that was mean spirit, and I don't want to see that video ever again. Alright guys, that was my top 10 best movie of all time, and yes people, I'm very sorry this video is longer, but honestly guys, I cannot stop talking about Frozen 2. Frozen 2 is a huge part of my heart, and people need to understand that, but that was my Scott. Honestly guys, if I don't talk about Frozen 2 on my channel, why in the world I have the YouTube channel in the first place? Why in the world Elsa is on my thumbnail? And why in the world I have my parent say, oh, you're falling in love with Elsa? Yeah, we have that. And why in the world I have all the Frozen 2 merchandise? Yeah, this is the Frozen 2 content. Honestly, guys, if you can't stand of me talking about Frozen 2 so much, and just get on my channel, because this YouTube channel is going to be on Frozen 2, Avatar 2, and No Time to Die. So those 3 movies are way better than the 3 worst movie I'm gonna talk about later on tonight. So yeah, I'm sorry guys. So yeah, I might do a review of the menus and everywhere at once, maybe tomorrow morning. So yeah. And sorry guys, that was my top 10 best movie of all time. And once again, I'm really sorry this video is really long, because honestly, I cannot stop talking about Frozen 2. Honestly guys, this is the main reason why Frozen 2, it means something to me. Honestly, Frozen 2 is a one movie that will make my YouTube channel to grow and to grow and to grow. And don't worry people, I might return to make Frozen 2 trailer style, which honestly, I already know a lot of Frozen community are really missed that. And don't worry people, don't worry, I will bring that back right away. And sorry guys, and that's honestly guys, and that's why I did a video of this videos, and that's why Frozen 2. And sorry guys, stay tuned for my top 10 worst movie of all time, which I'm gonna do that later on because I gotta watch the menus. So yeah. And sorry guys, stay tuned for my movie review of the menus tomorrow morning, and stay tuned for my movie review of everything everywhere at once. Honestly guys, the main reason why I'm watching those 2 films, which honestly is for my reward show. So you guys, and stay tuned for my reward show on Instagram. Not on YouTube, because honestly, do you remember one time I did a reward show and I did it in a joke? I don't want to do that anymore, so let me think about it. And sorry guys, I see you next time. It's all one again. Peace YouTube.